Good evening, everybody. I'd like to say thank you very much to the chairwoman, as well as the executive board of Clarkstown. Recognize Chairman Garvey here and Vice Chair DiGaetano in the corner. And before I go on, I must say I am not a politician, so beware. Here we go. To start with, there's been a lot of long nights where I've been out going to meetings, taking phone calls, responding to emails, writing posts, writing articles. And through it all, I must recognize my wife Liz, who's been very tolerant of all the time I've spent away from the family and from the household in an effort to preserve Clarkstown. That is my main goal, is to preserve Clarkstown. I got into this as a civic advocate 5 years ago due to the fact that the park situation was burning out of control in Clarkstown. And I was adamantly visiting the previous supervisor in his office, trying to get a solution to this, and there was nothing to be met. So we ended up starting our own little civic group called the Clarkstown Preservation Society. Now we have moved forward. We had the county executive race with Ed Day, where we created the line Preserve Rockland, which was Ed's secondary line to the Republican Party. And as most people in here probably know, that catapulted him into the winner's circle, the Preserve Rockland line. I was the Clarkstown chair, or I shouldn't say chair, the Clarkstown delegate for petitions for Ed during that time. And I gathered, on behalf of Clarkstown, 3,700 signatures, over 1,300 which I gathered myself, getting a water jug and a towel to go out just in front of supermarkets every day for 5.5 weeks straight. What I will pledge to you tonight, to the people in the audience, is that you will not find anyone in this town that's going to work harder than me. You may find some people that will work just as hard, but I guarantee you no one will work harder. I will put all my full force of energy into making sure I win this election. I fully expect to win this election, and I will be canvassing every household at least once. I'm hoping to get to every household in Ward 2, which includes all of Conyers, Valley Cottage, Upper Nyack, portion of New City surrounding the reservoir and to the north, as well as a slice of West Nyack. No one will be ignored. This is going to be Ward 2. This is going to be me making sure I'm available to all future constituents. Finally, to close out, I just want to recognize Brian Moran back there. Brian was on the original supervisor candidate for the Preserve Rockland line 4 years ago. Brian got, I believe, about 4,700, 4,800 votes. No one understands the importance of him being on that line more than me. That generated a lot of voter enthusiasm to get out, make sure they vote. The voters finally had an option where it wasn't just one candidate going across 5 or 6 lines right across the ballot, and that got a lot of enthusiasm. That surprised a lot of people throughout the county as to why Preserve Rockland did so well in Clarkstown in its inaugural inception. And with that being said, can everyone just go on Facebook when they get home to Pete Bradley for Preserving Clarkstown? Give it a like, because I have full faith that the internet and social media is something that I'm using extensively to make sure that my message gets heard every day. With that being said, I'd like to thank the board again, Chairman Garvey, and the rest of the executive board here for nominating me. Thank you very much.